Please make sure you remain seated with all your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Please no eating, no drinking, or smoking ever allowed inside the boat. And please, no flash photography or bright daylight lights allowed until we get to the actual greenhouse. Once we get to the greenhouse, you can take as many pictures of the plants and animals as you want. Just don't take any pictures of me unless you really want to scare them when you get home. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today's presentation is the Corporation of Living with the Land.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use, and sometimes overuse, of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being. Food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on saltwater. Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In Japan, we're learning that by adding compost leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers. From farmers across America, we're learning about how many vegetation contain natural. How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead.
Nestle and NASA are all working together to find you. innovative and sustainable methods of food production for our world needs. Now, whenever you come to our living laboratories, you never know what you're going to see or what you're going to learn. This is why it's turning out new crops and new growing techniques. We also like to keep some popular traditional ones around, like those bananas. Now, those bananas are a great source of potassium and fiber, which is essential to anyone's proper diet. And the reason why we say it's most popular is we eat about 28 million tons of bananas a year. That's a lot of banana splits. Now over here to your left we have the jackfruit. Jackfruit's from India. It's a great source of vitamin A and C, and those jackfruits can grow to be about 80 pounds. Now it's very strange and unusual fruit here. It's called a fluted pumpkin. The fluted pumpkin is grown mostly in Africa, where it's grown even in poor soil conditions. Unlike other members of the pumpkin family, this one is grown for its edible leaves. Now the dragon fruit is a member of the cactus family, thought to originate in either Mexico or Central America, but today is found throughout the tropical regions around the world. Here in America, we use the dragon fruit to make fruit flavoring for fruit drinks. Now, how many have an herb garden growing at home? You can imagine how boring tasted your food would be without those herbs and spices we enjoy so much. But did you also know the very taste we enjoy those herbs and spices? It's actually the plant's natural defenses keep animals from eating them. Now, the papayas have many benefits. They are full of vitamins, and their skins can be used to make a meat tenderizer. And these bananas here at your left, just a bunch hanging around. Now, whenever we talk about farming, the last thing to think about is fish. Fish farming or aquaculture is one way we use to protect the wildlife and increase yield. Excuse me, like the hybrid bass to your right. Now, the hybrid bass is a combination of striped and white bass. It's very hardy, fast-growing species, favorite among American fish farmers. The sturgeon to either side of the boat is one of the oldest species of fish found. It's also a source of caviar. This brings a high demand on our species thanks to aquaculture. We're able to keep up that demand and not run the old fish. Now, check out these cute little guys here to the right. At one time, American alligator was an endangered species. Thanks to aquaculture, now over 1 million alligators in Florida today. They're raised on farms for meat hides. Some of them are released into the wild on wildlife conservation.
Ooh, that's jam-packed in there. Oh, that's cool.
Now we raise about 6,500 pounds of fish in our aqua farm a year. Many of them are featured in restaurants all around Walt Disney World Resort. Now this greenhouse where some of our biggest ideas are grown. Like those giant Atlantic pumpkins off to your right. Those giant Atlantic pumpkins grow to be about 1,000 pounds in size. And imagine trying to carve that up for Halloween. Now the reason why we say it's the reason why it's turning a bright orange is it's full of beta carotene, which part antioxidant. Those winter melons in the far right hand corner from Asia, and every part of that plant is edible. And those melons, we grew one here last year, weighed over 90 pounds. Excuse me again. Now, large members of the citrus family on your left and right. On your right is the plumelo, which tastes like a very sweet grapefruit. Here on your left is a 9-pound lemon, which tastes just like a smaller cousin. Now, the eggplants and cucumbers are grown in a vertical growing technique. This allows enough water and nutrients to reach every part of that plant, but also provides better airflow between the leaves to help cut down on diseases. You can try the same method at home by using those trellises. Now, the lettuce on either side of the boat is grown in a no nutrient technique. This technique actually uses less nutrients to help the lettuce grow, which will save farmers money and help protect the environment. That's a behind-the-scenes tour group. I'll explain more about that at the end of our own tour. But over here to your left,